So today we are going to see the property binding. Actually, yesterday we discussed interpolation, right? So today we are going to complete this next topic, which is the property binding. So what is the property binding? Property binding in Angular, it's used to set values of HTML element properties dynamically from your component class. So earlier also we are doing the same things, right? When we done this interpolation. In the interpolation, we have the property in our script file, and then we are binding this in HTMLs, right? So same thing we are going to do here also, but why not interpolation? Why it's required property binding? That we need to see, because in the interpolations we have some limitations, like we cannot bind boolean value to particular in our elements. So that's why we required this property binding. By using property binding, it is possible to do bind the boolean value. So if you see, I already mentioned this in my notes, right? So same thing in the property binding is a simple way to push the data from the component to DOM properties. So here we are having two properties. One is the DOM property, one is the like component property, and we are assigning component property to the DOM property. So for that purpose, we are having this syntax, like element is nothing but your HTML elements, whatever it could be, and the property which is the like indicating to the DOM property, and the component property is nothing but your component property, which is we can have in our TS file. So let's do the example. I have mentioned some example here to explain this. Like in the TypeScript, we need to be have one property variable. We can have true or false, and then based on that, we are going to be disable our button in the HTML. So I have already created the project. So day 7 project I have created, and in the day 7 project I have this src. Inside the src we should be having these app.html and app.ts. So first things we need to be have the property component property inside the ts. So we'll write the component properties in the ts. So I'm removing this existing code, and in the HTML we require the button which we are going to be hide or enable based on the value which we are passing from the TypeScript. So I'm removing this existing code. So I will copy paste the code. I don't want to waste the much time here. So I will copy paste. I have this in the TS. So I have taken is button disable is equal to true here. So how you will take this in your HTMLs? So we have the property binding. By using the property binding, we can take through the like interpolation also, but interpolation it will give the error because it is having the boolean value, right? So I already mentioned it is interpolation is not supporting boolean value. So here what you can do, you can have this HTML tag. It could be button. So what you are doing here, you have the button. Inside the button you having this disable is the DOM uh, property, and we should write this inside the like we should write this see, as you know, right? Here property is the DOM, right? So we need to be write like this this property. So we are writing the same, and then we are passing the component value which we are passing there, right? In the property we having true and false. So based on that we are going to do here. So if you run this, right, you will be able to see like it is. So we'll run this. For running, we have ng sub. So it's building first and then it will launch the application which we are running. We need to save it again to see our changes. So now it's run and we can see now in browser. So if you see here, right, we have the click button, which is the disable, right? So it's based on the value which we are passing there, right? This is the true we are passing. That's why it is disable is equal to true. That's why it is disable. So, so that's it for today. And you can have this kind of the like src also you can pass, values also you can pass, checked, disable, height, class, style. These kind of the example you can done your own. So you will be able to understand like how property value is working. So I have explained high level. So in the depth you can learn more. Okay, thank you very much for joining this session, and we'll have the again different binding in the different day. So we have many bindings which we need to be discussed, and please subscribe my channel, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you.